Welcome to the trip window. In southern Italy, nestled in the Basilicata region, lies Matera. It's a breathtaking city sculpted from pale limestone. Streets, homes, and churches are hewn into the earth, a tapestry of ingenuity and wonder enduring for millennia. Matera whispers of ancient secrets and timeless beauty. Here, architecture and geology blur. Doorways open into prehistoric shelters. To walk through Matera is a journey through human history. It's one of the oldest continuously inhabited settlements, a testament to adaptation. Its story stretches back 9,000 years. Early humans sought refuge in the Ravine Canyon's caves. The Sassi became the city's soul. Matera is a vibrant city where the ancient past meets contemporary life. Travelers witness its astonishing beauty. This is a journey into a city carved from stone. As the sun rises over Basilicata, Matera reveals its magic. Morning light spills into the ravine, transforming the city into glowing honey-colored limestone. The cool blues give way to warm shades painting the ancient facades. In this quiet hour, the city awakens, its details emerging from shadows. It's a sight that stills the soul, a visual symphony unfolding every morning. The light dances across the city, illuminating cave dwellings and bell towers. This landscape of texture tells a story, holding memories of generations. Watching the sunrise is witnessing a masterpiece, a connection between the city and nature. The distant church bells echo through the stone labyrinth, connecting the present to the past. Stepping into Matera's narrow streets feels like crossing into another era. The modern world fades, replaced by tranquility and deep history. You're not just observing history, you're walking into it. The architecture is a constant wonder, doorways carved into rock, spaces inhabited for generations. This ingenious use of space is a hallmark of the Sassi. Homes, churches, and cisterns interconnect chaotically and beautifully. Hear echoes of life, children's laughter, families sharing meals, a thriving community with unique culture and unbreakable bonds. Join us to uncover the secrets within its ancient heart. Prepare to be astonished by the city carved from stone. As you descend into Matera, you realize this place feels familiar. The ancient stone facades evoke a cinematic epic. Matera's streets have served as a backdrop for cinema's most memorable stories. It effortlessly transforms into Jerusalem, a forgotten village, lending historical weight to every frame. Mel Gibson chose Matera to represent ancient Jerusalem in The Passion of the Christ. James Bond collided with Matera in No Time to Die, staging a spectacular chase sequence. Every alleyway offers a perfectly framed shot. Matera possesses an unscripted authenticity. This is not a movie set, but a real living city, a testament to its enduring appeal. To navigate Matera is to surrender yourself to its bewildering design. The city is a true labyrinth of interconnected streets, staircases, and hidden passages. There are no straight roads here. Instead, the pathways follow the natural contours, twisting and turning organically. Getting lost is an essential part of the experience, a joyful surrender to the city's ancient rhythm. This intricate network evolved over thousands of years. What resulted is a vertical city, where the roof of one home becomes the street for another. Public and private spaces are woven together in an intimate dance. Every step reveals new details. It is this constant sense of discovery that makes exploring Matera so thrilling. This complex layout fostered a unique sense of community. The labyrinth was the framework for a resilient society that thrived for centuries. Beyond the visual spectacle, the first impression of Matera is profoundly atmospheric. There is a palpable sense of history that permeates the very air, a feeling that you are walking in the presence of countless generations. The stone itself seems to hold memories. The silence is a character in its own right. In these moments of stillness, you can almost hear the faint echoes of the past. This feeling is amplified by the city's unique relationship with light and shadow. As the sun moves across the sky, the mood of the Sassi shifts dramatically. Ultimately, the first impression of Matera is one of profound connection. It is a testament to human resilience, a story of survival and adaptation etched into the landscape. You arrive as a visitor, but you quickly begin to feel like a part of its ongoing story. Long before Rome, even before the Colosseum, a different story unfolded in southern Italy. The history of Matera begins in the Paleolithic era, linked to the land's geology. 9,000 years ago, prehistoric humans inhabited the Ravine Canyon's caves. Humanity's first architects found shelter in earth-provided spaces. The caves offered stable temperatures and protection. Archaeological evidence paints a picture of this early community's simple, resilient life. Matera's story contrasts conventional urban development. People burrowed into the rock, making it a partner in their existence. This relationship with the stone defined Matera for millennia. Gazing upon the Sassi, you see the genesis of an enduring settlement. The dark openings were once homes of our ancestors. These caves are the foundation of Matera. The transition from isolated cave shelters to a complex interconnected community did not happen overnight. The early Materani began to actively shape their environment, using primitive tools to dig deeper into the soft limestone. The excavated rock was used to build facades, creating a hybrid architecture. This was the birth of the Sassi as we know them, a dense cascading network of cave houses. As homes were built closer together, a system of shared spaces naturally emerged. These courtyards became the beating heart of neighborhood life, fostering a tight-knit community. They carved intricate networks of channels and cisterns directly into the rock, capturing every precious drop of rainwater. The largest of these, the Palombaro Lungo, is a vast underground cathedral of water. The Sassi districts, Sasso, Caveoso and Barisano, represent the heart of ancient Matera. Caveoso is the more ancient, with primitive cave homes. Barisano shows later development, with more elaborate facades. The landscape features rupestri churches hewn from limestone cliffs, adorned with Byzantine frescoes. The Sassi are the soul of Matera, a chronicle of resilience and faith, representing harmony with the land. To an outsider, living inside a cold, dark cave might seem uninviting. Yet for the inhabitants of Matera's Sassi, life within the rock was surprisingly comfortable. The secret lies in the very nature of the limestone from which their homes were carved. This porous rock acts as a natural insulator, creating a stable interior environment year-round. During the scorching heat of the southern Italian summer, the thick stone walls kept the cave dwellings refreshingly cool, providing a cool sanctuary for families. Conversely, in the heart of winter, these same stone walls retained the warmth generated within the home. The interior of a Sassi home was not a damp, gloomy cavern, but a cozy, protected enclave. It was a space designed by nature and perfected by human experience. The people of Matera were masters of sustainability long before it became a global concern. In an environment where resources were scarce, nothing could be afforded to be wasted, least of all water. The city's survival depended on its ability to capture and conserve every single drop of rainfall. To achieve this, the Materani engineered a sophisticated system of water harvesting woven into the very fabric of the city. Rainwater was channeled through an intricate network into bell-shaped cisterns hidden beneath homes, a personal reservoir that would sustain them through dry months. Larger public cisterns were excavated beneath piazzas, creating vast reserves that could support the entire community in times of severe drought. The most awe-inspiring example is the Palombaro Lungo, a colossal cistern beneath the city's main square. Capable of holding millions of liters, it was the city's central water bank, a testament to collective foresight and engineering prowess. The creation of their homes was a perfect cycle of use and reuse, creating a closed-loop system of construction that was perfectly in tune with the natural environment. Life in the Sassi was deeply communal, centered on family. Generations lived together, fostering strong bonds and mutual support. The single-room Sassi home was the stage for daily life. Families lived with their animals, a tradition born of necessity. A mule, pig, or chickens shared the dwelling. Animals were housed in the cave's depths, providing warmth during winter. The social heart extended into the vicinato, a shared courtyard. This space was an extension of the home where women gathered and children played. The vicinato fostered a powerful neighborhood spirit. This defined the unique culture of life inside the rock. For thousands of years, the Sassi of Matera represented a triumph of human resilience. By the mid-20th century, this way of life began to crumble. Overcrowding and poor sanitation led to a crisis. The lack of sanitation and healthcare created a breeding ground for disease. Carlo Levi's memoir, Christ Stopped at Eboli, brought the shocking conditions to national attention, turning Matera into the vergogna nazionale, the shame of Italy. In the 1950s, the government declared the Sassi uninhabitable, mandating the evacuation of its population. It was a radical solution, intending to provide a better life, but severing a millennia-old bond. The relocation was a traumatic upheaval for the people of the Sassi. Over the 1950s and 60s, around 15,000 people were moved from their ancient cave homes into newly built apartment blocks. These new homes offered modern conveniences. luxuries unimaginable in the Sassi. But the move came at a steep cultural and emotional price. Families were uprooted from the vicinati, tight-knit neighborhood courtyards. The powerful sense of community was shattered almost overnight. As the families departed, an eerie silence descended upon the Sassi. For decades, the Sassi di Matera became a ghost town, an abandoned city of stone left to decay. For the generation that was moved, the Sassi evoked complex feelings of nostalgia, loss, and even shame. A wound in the landscape and in the collective memory of the community. For a time, it seemed as though Matera's 9,000-year-old story had come to a sad and final end. Its future uncertain and its glorious past all but forgotten by the outside world. Just as it seemed the Sassi would be lost to history forever, a new way of thinking began to emerge in the late 1970s and early 80s. A small but passionate group of architects, artists, historians, and former residents started to look at the abandoned caves with fresh eyes. They saw beyond the recent narrative of shame and decay, recognizing the immense historical, cultural, and architectural value that lay dormant within the silent stone. They argued that the Sassi were not a symbol of poverty to be hidden, but a unique world treasure to be saved and celebrated. This was the beginning of a slow but determined movement to bring Matera back from the brink. These pioneers began the arduous process of restoration, driven by a shared vision of breathing new life into the ghost town. They were not seeking to turn the Sassi into a sterile museum, but to make it a living city once again. The challenge was immense. They had to find ways to introduce modern infrastructure, sewage, electricity, and water, without destroying the integrity of the ancient structures. They carefully cleaned the stone, repaired the crumbling facades, and respectfully converted the abandoned caves into functional homes, workshops, and cultural centers. It was a delicate and painstaking labor of love, a mission to honor the past while building a sustainable future. The turning point came in 1993, when UNESCO declared the Sassi di Matera a World Heritage Site. This prestigious international recognition was a monumental victory for the city and its advocates. It validated their efforts and officially shifted the narrative from shame to treasure. The UNESCO designation brought global attention to Matera, attracting funding, tourism, and a new wave of respect for its unique heritage. Suddenly, the world began to see Matera not as a relic of a primitive past, but as an extraordinary example of a human settlement in perfect harmony with its environment. A lesson in ingenuity that was more relevant than ever. This recognition sparked a true renaissance. The children and grandchildren of those who had been forced to leave began to return, drawn by a desire to reconnect with their roots and become part of the city's revival. They bought and lovingly restored their ancestral cave homes, transforming them into stylish residences, boutique hotels, and charming restaurants. What was once called the shame of Italy was now its pride, a shining example of cultural reclamation. The silence of the abandoned caves was replaced by the vibrant hum of a reborn city, proving that even after decades of neglect, the enduring spirit of Matera could not be extinguished. To walk through Matera today is to witness a city in full bloom. The silence and decay have been replaced by a vibrant energy. What was once a ghost town has been utterly transformed into a thriving destination. The success of its renaissance is palpable. The faint whispers of the past now mingle with the lively sounds of the present. This transformation is a testament to the vision and dedication of those who refused to let Matera's story end in tragedy. The same cave dwellings have been reborn with new purpose, housing businesses and cultural spaces. The city has not erased its past, but has built upon it, creating a unique environment. Matera has emerged stronger and more confident than ever. Its successful bid to become the European capital of culture was a crowning achievement. Today, Matera stands as a powerful symbol of hope and renewal. The city thrives not in spite of its past, but because of it. It is now sharing its extraordinary beauty with the world. Matera has masterfully repurposed its ancient spaces for contemporary needs, especially hospitality. The Sassi are now home to boutique hotels and guest houses artfully carved into the limestone cliffs. Step through the doorway and enter a world of sophisticated comfort, where modern luxury meets millennia-old architecture. Rooms often feature gracefully arched stone ceilings and walls of exposed textured rock. Centuries-old taverns have been transformed into enchanting restaurants. The menus celebrate the region's rich culinary heritage, focusing on simple, powerful flavors and locally sourced ingredients. The Sassi are now dotted with artisan workshops, art galleries and chic boutiques, all housed within the ancient caves. This ensures that the Sassi are a living, breathing part of the city's economy and cultural fabric. While the quiet, winding alleyways offer moments of peaceful discovery, the vibrant heart of modern Matera beats strongest in its public squares, or piazzas. These open spaces, bathed in the golden southern Italian sun, serve as the city's communal living rooms, where locals and visitors converge. The Gran Piazza Vittorio Veneto, perched on the edge of the Sassi, is a bustling hub of activity. Here, children chase pigeons around the fountains, old friends catch up on shaded benches, and the terraces of cafes spill out onto the pavement, filled with people enjoying an espresso or a refreshing aperitivo. It is the perfect vantage point from which to begin an exploration of the ancient city that lies just below. Deeper within the Sassi, smaller, more intimate squares and courtyards continue to serve their historic function as neighborhood gathering spots. These spaces are the stage for daily life, where the timeless rhythm of the community play out. You might stumble upon a small, lively market selling fresh local produce or find a piazza transformed into an open-air cinema on a warm summer evening. These squares are where the past and present truly merge. Modern life unfolds against a backdrop of ancient stone, creating a scene that is both picturesque and deeply authentic. The pulse of the piazzas is the pulse of Matera itself, warm, welcoming, and full of life. As evening descends, the atmosphere in the piazzas transforms. The setting sun casts a magical glow over the stone, and the city lights begin to twinkle, creating a scene that resembles a vast, scattered constellation. This is the hour of the passeggiata, the traditional Italian evening stroll. Families, couples, and friends emerge to walk, talk, and socialize, filling the squares with a gentle, contented hum. The air grows cooler, carrying the delicious aromas from nearby restaurants preparing for the dinner service. It is a time of simple pleasures, a celebration of community, and the beauty of the evening in one of the world's most spectacular urban settings. The vibrant life of the piazzas demonstrates that Matera's revival is not just about restoring buildings, it is about restoring a sense of community. The city has successfully recaptured the social spirit of the vicinati on a grander scale, creating shared spaces where human connection can flourish. This blend of stunning architectural heritage and a lively, welcoming public life is what makes Matera today so utterly captivating. It is a city that invites you not just to see it, but to participate in it. To sit down, have a coffee, and become a part of its ongoing extraordinary story. Beneath Matera lies a city engineered with astonishing skill. The most profound wonder is the network of cisterns, an unseen hydraulic system. Water was more precious than gold. The Palombaro Lungo, a colossal cistern beneath the city, descending into this space, is entering a cathedral of stone, a sprawling cavern supported by massive pillars. The Sassi is honeycombed with smaller private cisterns. This hidden web of water sustained the population. It reveals a society with a deep understanding of sustainable living, a valuable story of human ingenuity. Hidden away, carved into the cliffs, is an extraordinary collection of Rupestrian churches. Humble, intimate sanctuaries hewn from limestone. For centuries, these served as spiritual refuges for monks fleeing persecution, bringing rich artistic traditions, turning dark caves into breathtaking galleries of sacred art. The rough walls are covered in stunning Byzantine frescoes. These paintings depict scenes from the Bible. These sacred frescoes were preserved thanks to the unique microclimate of the caves, revealing the long history of faith that unfolded in these secret sanctuaries. These underground churches are perhaps the most poignant of Matera's secrets, representing a deep, personal, and resilient faith. Discovering these sanctuaries is like finding the hidden soul of Matera, a place where art, faith, and stone converge to tell a timeless story. Beneath Matera lies a hidden labyrinth, tunnels, cellars, and passageways carved over centuries, connecting homes, bakeries, and storerooms in a secret web. These underground routes served as escape paths in times of danger and as practical links for daily life, keeping the city alive from below. Today, explorers still stumble upon forgotten chambers and ancient grottos, each layer revealing a deeper chapter of Matera's story. The city's true depth isn't just in its stone, but in the centuries stacked beneath your feet. To understand Matera, you must look beyond the surface. Its greatest secrets are buried in the cool, silent dark. Matera is a living canvas, its golden light and sculpted stone inspiring artists, writers, and filmmakers from around the world. Every alley, doorway, and sunlit wall offers a new composition, an endless source of creative energy. The city's timelessness makes it both a backdrop and a character, shaping every story told within its walls. Even casual visitors become artists here, drawn to capture the beauty and detail that saturate every corner. In Matera, inspiration is not just found, it's inevitable. Matera's power runs deeper than its beauty. It connects us to the sweep of human history. Walking its streets, you feel both humbled and linked to thousands of years of life and struggle and creativity. Every stone and shadow whisper stories of survival, faith, and the enduring human spirit. The city's past isn't just seen, it's felt, changing how you see your own place in time. Matera's true gift is this. It reminds us we are all part of a much larger story. As dusk falls, Matera transforms its stones glowing gold, then softening into a constellation of warm lights. The city becomes a living lantern, its ancient heart beating quietly beneath the night sky. Evening bells echo through the ravine, blending with the aroma of meals and the hush of history. This nightly glow is more than beauty, it's a symbol of resilience, hope, and a community that refused to fade. Matera shines not just with light, but with the spirit of survival and renewal. Matera's magic is its seamless blend of past and present, ancient caves now home to modern life. Here, history isn't locked away. It's lived, restored, and celebrated in every step and story. The city's people honor their roots while embracing the future, creating a vibrant, evolving culture. In Matera, time collapses, the distance between ancient and modern vanishes, and you become part of its ongoing narrative. This is a place where the past and present truly breathe as one. A journey to Matera leaves a permanent mark on your soul. You may arrive as a curious traveler, but you will leave forever changed. The memory of Matera is a deep, resonant feeling that stays with you. If you ever find yourself in Italy, dare to take the road less traveled. Venture south and seek out this hidden jewel. Follow the winding roads and prepare to have your breath taken away. Matera is a destination that rewards the adventurous spirit with an experience of unparalleled depth and beauty. The story of Matera is, in the end, a story of hope and the enduring power of the human spirit. It is an unforgettable imprint of time, and it leaves an equally unforgettable imprint on the heart.